Today I'm going to show you guys how to properly change your oil on a 2006 5.9 liter Dodge Cummins. So this is kind of what you'll need. Make sure you get an oil pan, drain pan. You're going to want a flathead screwdriver, a 3/8 ratchet, and I went ahead and just put a little small extension on it. Obviously you're going to need your funnel, your oil filter wrench. Here's the part number for you guys so you can reference that yourself.
It's a cheap Fram filter, but we ran them in farm equipment for years, so I really don't care.
Okay. And then valve Oling 15W40 is what we're going to go with today. And specifically, how many gallons does the Dodge Cummins need for this proper oil change?
The 0659, according to the OEM specifications, 11 quarts in the actual pan, and then a quart for your oil filter, so 12 quarts altogether.
12 quarts, so...
I mean, it fluctuates, you know. Some people will say 11, some people will say 12, but, you know, as long as you're in that ballpark and you're not in the you're not in the add mark on your dipstick, yeah, just run it.
Okay, right on. All right, guys, so stay tuned. We're going to go ahead and do this right now. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is remove the oil cap. Yep. So you're going to have 2 clips here and back here.
This is going to be on your airbox.
Yep. So a lot of guys I've seen do their oil changes on these trucks. They have a hard time getting to the oil filter, and they'll go through their fender well, and there's like 6 or 8 screws to remove the fender well. But I've found that just removing your airbox, you got these 2 tabs here, you got this sensor right here for your mass airflow sensor, and then you got a hose clamp on your turbo. Well, if you just remove that hose clamp, you can remove your whole intake out of the way and get to your oil filter pretty easy. Loosen up that band clip a little bit. You don't have to take it all the way off, but let's give her a little pull right there and pull that, move it up out of the way. So guys, while you have it off, now's a good time to reach down. If you're running your truck hard, if you're running like a 100 horse injector on a stock HE351, you know, if you got your intake off, you might as well reach down and, you know, check your shaft play on your turbocharger. A little bit of side to side motion, about 3 or 4 thou is acceptable, but as long as it's not moving in and out at all. So it's not moving in and out at all, so that's good. So she's still in good shape. There's still some life left in her. And then obviously, you know, check your air filter. You know, this one's a little dirty. I'll probably get one in a few thousand miles, but anyway.
All right, so next what you're gonna go ahead and do, guys, is you're gonna go ahead and take that oil filter, that oil filter wrench, put it around the oil filter, and simply go ahead and just remove that. But as you guys can see, you have plenty of room.
Yeah. Oh boy, I love working on hot engines. Oh, yeah. But that is the best time. Also, you should add in the video that the best time to change your oil is after you ran it hard. So it's at operating temp. And there we go. So one thing I want to point out real quick on these 5.9 Cummins, if you're doing this in your driveway and you're worried about oil coming out when you pull your oil filter off, nothing comes out. I just pulled this oil filter off, and if you look underneath the truck, nothing came out at all. So you can pull off the oil filter before you drain the plug. And then the reason that I pull the oil filter off is just so the engine can push the oil out faster, along with having the cap off. It's also going to be able to draw air up through the oil filter housing, and the oil will come out quicker.
All right, next we're gonna go ahead and pull that drain plug. So let's get under here.
Good. So 3/8 ratchet. Pop that loose. Now guys, with your oil cap off and your oil filter already taken out, this oil is going to come out of here pretty fast. So as soon as you get that plug near the end, get ready to move your hand really quick, because it's going to come out of there real quick, especially because this engine's she's at operating temp. And just like that, and there she goes. Just let her drip. Oh, that's always good.
Yeah, leave it in there.
Yeah. Oil will come to the back of the
that's
pan.
filling up quick, as you guys can see.
Yeah, hopefully this thing can keep up.
Yeah, so make sure you guys have an oil drain pan
that's equipped to handle at least 12 quarts.
Yeah, you don't want to skimp on these right here, seriously. Oh yeah, what's the interval changes on Dodge Cummins?
Well, you're always going to have your tried and true old farmers that are going to say 3,000 miles they change their oil. I mean, I guess it really depends on how you drive your truck. If you're doing a lot of short driving, like driving 30 minutes and then shutting your vehicle down, I mean, that's considered severe duty. So I wouldn't take it much over 4,000 or 5,000 miles. But if you own your truck and you're traveling across country pulling trailers and you're doing a lot of highway miles and you got, you know, good oil, a good filter, you know, I would stretch it out 6,000-7,000 miles. And you know, I'm sure the people in the comments will probably mention they've probably taken theirs a lot longer. I mean, there's aftermarket companies that offer oil filtration systems, just like on the Duramax over here. They have that onboard system that, you know, really cleans the oil. So if you're running that type of system, your interval could go a lot farther. With it.
Okay guys, so next we're gonna go ahead and fill the oil filter with oil.
So you just want to lubricate your O-ring a little bit. That way when you're tightening it down, it has a good slippery surface so that it can seal. And also you want to make sure on your old oil filter, you want to make sure that that seal is on the old oil filter, because you don't want to
double up on the seal?
You don't want to double up on the seal. That's not going to make it seal better.
Guys, that's an important step. Make sure you don't miss that.
So if you're doing this on your truck and it's a little hot, just be careful about this manifold right here. Mine still has the guard on it, so it's not too bad. This aluminum plate right here. So it's actually not, it cools off a lot faster than the manifold does. There we go. When I'm changing oil on these trucks, you ain't gotta tighten the oil filter so damn tight that the person that goes to take it off next time has to use channel locks. You only need to give them just a little bit. Not, you don't have to over tighten them. But trust me, they're not going to come off. I see these things get over tightened all the time. So let me show you. So I'm going just to where you start to feel a little resistance. Just go. That's it. That's all you need. When you start to feel a little bit of resistance, just give it just a little bit more, like 1/8 of a turn, and no problems. Oil assistant.
It's doing the wobble.
Last gallon. So after this, we'll put 12 quarts. We will have put 12 quarts in it. We'll slap our intake back on and fire up, and should all be good.
After you do the oil change, make sure that you drive it for about 10 minutes or so, and then check the oil level again. Just make sure that you have the proper level. But hey, refer all your questions about the Cummins to Mitch's channel. I'll leave his channel link in my description below, so make sure you check him out as well. Subscribe to his channel. But guys, other than that, I appreciate your time. First time stopping into mine, subscribe, and you guys have a great day.